Hello, 6th grade. Are you ready for your third piano skills video? Up until this point, we've been working with just notes that we could reach within a 5-finger scale. We might have moved that 5-finger scale, but it was always just using thumb, pointer, middle, ring, and pinky, and no more than that. But what happens if you have a melody that's more than 5 notes long? Do you have to pick up in your hand and move it every single time? The answer to that is no. We're going to learn today about how to use things called cross-unders and crossovers to make a smooth transition when we're playing the keyboard. We're going to do that through learning our very first full scale, our C major scale with our right hand.
Now, hold on a second. Before we learn our scale, there's one last thing that we need to know. You might have even picked it up already because we have talked about it. There's different finger numbers for each of your hands. You'll start to notice that sometimes there are finger numbers above the notes. These help you decide which fingers go on which pitches. So the rule of thumb for a keyboard is that both your thumbs, regardless of the left or the right hand, are finger number 1. Both your pointer fingers are finger number 2. Both your middle fingers are finger number 3. Both your ring fingers are finger number 4, and finally both your pinkies are finger number 5. So as long as you remember that your thumb is number 1, then you'll be able to figure out what all the other fingers are at any time. So which finger's number 1? Thumbs up. All right, now let's take those thumbs and bring them to our scale. So far we've talked a little bit about fingering on the piano, but now is when we're really going to start getting into the information. If you were playing on the keys and you had to play all over the keyboard, if you tried to lift up your whole hand and move it every time you ran out of your 5 fingers, it would end up being clunky, inaccurate, disjointed. If I'm not looking, I'm prone to make a mistake, and also it ends up uneven, a little clunky, not what you're looking for. If you really want to play quickly and over a long span of the keyboard, you're going to have to learn a pattern of cross-unders and crossovers so that your hands glide smoothly across the keys. What we're going to be doing today is just covering a space from C to C, and we're going to do it with just our right hand. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your thumb on C, and instead of playing 5 notes in this position, you're only going to play 3 before changing. So if you would like, you can play along with me. Actually, I'll play first, then you repeat after me. That's thumb, pointer, middle. Freeze right on that middle finger. Go ahead. C, D, E. All right, now that you're here, you're going to actually take your thumb and you're going to reach under your hand and play F with your thumb. Okay, so in slow motion it goes C, D, E, reach under, F. Try that with me now. C, D, E, reach under, F. Let's try that 2 more times. C, D, E, reach under, F. Once more. C, D, E, reach under, F. Okay, now to finish this scale, all you have to do is you move the rest of your hand over so that when you get to that F, whole hand slides over and each of the fingers have their own white key, just like you had it in C position. The whole scale sounds like this. Now you try it with me. We're going to play it a couple of times. Let's try that 2 more times. Ready? Go. And once more, remember to cross under. Cross under. Alright, now that we've tried that a couple times, we're going to try to go back down the scale. This is where our cross over comes in handy. You are always crossing under your third finger, your middle finger. And when you go backwards, you're always crossing over your thumb. So here's what it's going to look like. You start with your pinky on C, going back down. Freeze there, take your third finger or your middle finger, cross it over your thumb, and put your middle finger on E. Notice how my pointer and thumb follow. I'm going to show that to you again. Freeze, cross over. Right, now you try it with me. Start with your pinky on C. Cross over. Let's do that 2 more times. Pinky on the higher C. And once more. Alright, now we're ready to take those 2 parts and put them together. We're going to go up the scale, then back down. For this time, we're going to freeze whenever we get to a spot where you're going to cross over or under. Start with your thumb, your right thumb. Remember, we're only using our right hand today. On C. And then remember to freeze on your third finger so we can cross under. Here we go. Freeze, cross under. Repeat the top note. Freeze, cross over. Alright, now we're going to try it without the freeze. Good luck. Here we go. Ready? And cross under. Repeat the top note. Cross over. Alright, if you're feeling good, you could try to start speeding it up. Right, that's our daily skill. Simple as that. I think you're about ready to practice on your own.